Hey.
And there you are. So much anxiety waiting. Like the 10 seconds feels like an eternity, Olivia.
Yeah, I tried. Everyone, I feel like I don't even know how to add people to lives. I don't, it's so confusing.
Listen, I do this professionally, and it took me like 25 times to finally get it right. It's not what we're used to. We're
Yeah.
used to just being like, hi, how are you? Now it's this.
Yeah.
What is behind you? What are you laying? That looks comfy.
It's my bed. I just have this pillow
Oh,
and yeah, I didn't want to get back into it because I made my bed this morning. So I'm just chilling on top of my covers.
all right. First question of the interview. Do you make your bed every day?
Yes, actually, I always. So I used to not. I used to be not like super messy, but I just like when I was like really depressed, I just didn't ever clean my room. And then as I like got past that part of my life, and I tried to like keep my space a lot cleaner, and I sometimes credit making my bed every morning to like being a big part in curing my depression. I know that sounds insane, but
It
if you
does.
wake up and you
Yeah.
make your bed and you make sure your space around you is clean, like it just helps so much.
Yeah. Love it.
Mhm.
Well, we got a lot to talk about because you got a lot going on, even though the world shut down. And we'll start with the big elephant in the room, and her name is Jocelyn.
Mhm.
Let's go there. Congratulations, by the way, on a fun song. Everybody's talking about it. People are calling me. Have you heard this, Jocelyn? You heard this, Jocelyn? You heard this, Jocelyn? So the word is getting out, and it's growing. How does it feel for you?
It's cool. It's That's not the song that like my label and my team thought was gonna like do anything, but I when I put it out, I knew. I was like, this song, I love this song. All my friends loved it. Like as soon as I put it out, every single person was texting me like, I love this song so much. And I put out three songs on the project that it was on, so there was two other ones, and that was like immediately the one that people liked the most, and I was like, okay, there's something here. And then yeah, I don't know, just started going a little bit.
I mean, we're still a big snowball, but it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's so congratulations, enjoy the ride. The obvious question is, this person Jocelyn does exist. Maybe it's not Jocelyn, or do they not exist at all?
It's based off of like a true story, but it's not like that's not her name, and it's not like it was a very complicated story, but it's about a real guy. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Because I can just picture people like your fans just really, really trolling, going through like your friends list, like who the f is Jocelyn? We got to find this out.
Yeah,
Like, what is going on?
people have made a lot of like assumptions and tried to like conspiracy make conspiracy theories about it. A
Yeah.
lot of people think it's about I've only had one public relationship. Um, so people automatically just assume all of my songs are about that person when literally none of them are, and it's the most frustrating thing ever. So people have been like, "This is about him." I try to like reply to comments if I can, if people really have their information wrong, but it's like you can't. Everyone, people are gonna think what they're gonna think, and you can't really. I can't decide. I can't tell everyone like every single person on the planet what I need to say, but whatever.
Oh, some things are better left unsaid.
I guess. I'm just a very
Um,
like I hate when people like have their information wrong. Like it's one thing if someone's like, I don't like you. I'm like, okay, cool. But if someone's like telling a whole fake story, that's so frustrating to me. But I also it's like it's out of my control. So
so I think a lot of people like myself did the same thing when they heard the song for the first time. The first thing they thought of in their head was like, "Oh, I have a friend named Jocelyn," and then they're like, well, that doesn't really make sense." But it's not Jocelyn. That's the fun part. That's the fun part
yeah.
about the whole game. Yeah. Um, would you be open to like a remix, or like a song that comes after you, like attacking you on the reverse side in a fun way, where it was actually like a guy's like, it was worth it, like Jocelyn was worth it? Would that be fun?
No. That would be horrible. I mean like I don't know. I don't want to like get into like the cuz the guy knows the songs about him and he's just like
Ah,
we've
gotcha.
talked about it a lot, and he every time I see him, he like plays it for me and will send me like videos of him like mouthing the words to like we're friends now after
Okay,
like we had
that's good.
we had some beef, but now everything's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just like it's so whatever to me.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just like, it's got to be tough. Like, it's got to be tricky for an artist like yourself. Like, you're putting your words and your life out there, and you know, you never know what's going to stick and what's going to happen, or what kind of different things, you know, consequences are going to come out of it. Ultimately, screw all the, you know, the people like trying to figure out your life. It's going to be a freaking hit, man. That's the most important part. So that's the good thing. So
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying not to like think too much about, because I write really personal stuff. All of my stuff is about my life, whether or not it's um like you have to embellish a little bit sometimes in songs, like to make things rhyme or to make it interesting. Like sometimes you have to add a little bit to the story or like change names, whatever. But I do write very personal stuff that's about my life, so people are gonna wonder what it's about and make up stories and whatever. But I just have to focus on like the fact that I'm telling my story and like just trying to be honest and express myself in my art. So
yeah. Olivia, are you writing a lot now? Because obviously there's not a lot to do in the world.
am I writing?
Yeah, a lot.
Um,
Like while, yeah, a lot.
um,
Like while quarantining.
Honestly, not really. I mean, I'm trying. It's just really hard because my like mind is elsewhere. There's just so much going on. And I'll go in and out of phases where I want to. And also my sleeping schedule is so messed up. I've been waking up at like noon every single day. So I wake up and I have so much to do in the day that I feel like I don't have time. And then it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, I want to write right now. And then I need to try to go to sleep. And it's like this whole thing. I've been writing a lot of like little poetry thing, like little poems and like little one lines here and there. So yeah.
Love it. Maybe you can make a book of your little poetry, your little
Someone
one line.
actually said that last night. I posted a little poem on I have a second account that I just post like stupid things that whatever. And I someone commented and was like, have you ever thought about making a poetry book? And I was like, maybe. But I feel like in the end I try to turn all my poems into songs, but sometimes it's hard because it's when you write something just as a poem, sometimes there's like it's almost a different format. So it's sometimes you can transfer it over and it's like interchangeable, but sometimes there's too many words. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes my poems just like wouldn't translate well as a song.
That makes sense. Like there's no flow there that would turn it into like a melodic piece of work. So I mean, how old are you? You're 20, right? 20 years old.
Yeah.
So just talking to you here for a couple minutes, you are like well mature beyond your years. What kind of made you kind of grow up and you know, have this musical maturity? Especially because I listen to your music and it seems like there's some influences there that's, you know, really soulful. And I'm just wondering where that came from.
Well, I have a tattoo of her. Amy Winehouse is like one of my biggest inspirations in especially my writing. She just is very honest, and I don't think there's been anyone who writes like her since her. She's amazing. But yeah,
Hang on, Olivia. So Amy Winehouse. So wow, you must have been really young listening to Amy Winehouse then.
yeah, I was like probably like 9 years old when I first like knew who she was.
Yeah.
She passed away when I was 11. So, but I didn't really get like obsessed with her until I was like 16. I want to say 16 or 17. But yeah, she's one of my biggest inspirations. But also, I think I just my first song, "I Hate You, I Love You," came out when I was 15, or I wrote it when I was 15. I think it came out when was recently 16, like newly 16. But yeah, I had to grow up from there. Like I left my school, I started having a career, I moved to LA, I met a lot of new people, and there's a lot of amazing people here, but there's also it's really hard to navigate because there are a lot of people that aren't necessarily the best and the kindest, and it's kind of like I almost felt like I was like in like high school Mean Girls, but like in like on a way bigger scale when I first moved here. And I had to kind of grow up really fast and learn um how to be an adult, how to have a job, and like all of this stuff. So I feel like I'm not even 20. I feel like I'm like 30 inside.
Yeah. LA will do that to people for sure. By the way, you're on your Instagram. What was that delicious piece of sandwich that you were eating? Your last post that looks. So
It was Uncle Polly's. It's like my favorite place to eat sandwiches. They have the sandwich. It was like it's prosciutto, mozzarella, arugula, and fig jam. It tastes like a cheese plate. It's so good. It's literally the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. I had it like 4 times this week.
mouth is open. Oh, and then one other thing from your Instagram, you were waiting for a hot dog. Very important question, especially from Chicago. Ketchup on your hot dog or no ketchup?
Ketchup. People say I'm boring because I only put ketchup, but I'm like,
See you later.
why?
It's okay. So you should know next time you're in Chicago, if you get a hot dog, that's a big thing. Chicago dogs. If you even say the word ketchup and hot dog in the same sentence, all hell breaks loose. It's a no-no. We do things different with our hot dogs. I'll brush you up next time you're in Chicago. Okay. Don't worry about it. And then before you go, I know you probably got a lot of these things to do. Thank you, by the way, for taking the time to talk to our lovely listeners. I did this with Goody Grace earlier, and it turned out good. 7 things about you. My girlfriend got me like this best self like question thing to kind of get to know each other when we first started dating. So we're just getting to know each other. So I'm going to ask you a couple of these questions. Okay. All right. If you could instantly attain 3 skills, what would they be?
Ooh, 3 skills. I don't know. I want to be really good at guitar. That's like my dream. And guitar and bass, I'm okay, but I just have no patience at all to like actually get good. Like I know enough to like I can play any song, just chords, and like a few songs I can kind of figure it out, but I'm not like good by any means. So I wish I was like amazing at guitar. That's like my number one thing. What else? I wish working out was easier for me. Like I wish I could like run. Like I can do like ab workouts and little things here and there, but I wish I could like run miles. That would be amazing.
Okay.
What else? This is hard. I wish I could act.
Oh, okay.
If I was like in movies and stuff, that'd be fun.
Okay.
But
those are great.
I always think I can, and then I like try, and I'm so bad.
You're probably your biggest critique.
Well, I used to do musicals and stuff, and that's like such a different type of acting than like I don't know. Maybe one day. I also don't really try that much. I'm just like I probably would suck. So.
What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal. Lately, I've been eating that Uncle Polly sandwich like every single day. I love sandwiches. I'm technically like supposed to be gluten-free. Just I have like a mild sensitivity. It doesn't actually do anything to me, but when I did like a test, it said that I shouldn't be eating bread. But in quarantine, I'm like, the world is ending. I'm gonna eat a sandwich every single day, and I love sandwiches. Any kind of sandwich.
Give me
always good. The what? Carbs?
Give me all the carbs.
Yeah.
What's one thing about your life you would never change for anyone? Deep AF, right?
I feel like I would change nothing. Like I don't let people tell me what to do. Like if someone tries to tell me what to do, I literally get so mad and do the opposite. Like that's just always how I've been since I was a kid. So,
what's one thing on your bucket list that you can do in the next 3 months, but you can't? But this game was made before all this happened. But what's the one thing on your bucket list you would like to do?
I wanted to go like pretty much everywhere in Europe. I just want to leave and go for like 2 months and not come home and just like see everything and just get out of my comfort zone. Because I feel like I'm always like, 1, I'm afraid to travel alone. 2, I feel like whenever I do go places like for work, I'll get tired and I like won't go out and adventure by myself. I'll just like want to sit in my hotel room and like be lazy. But I want to like go and actually experience things and yeah.
Good. Describe your perfect Sunday.
My perfect Sunday probably would be just like outside, getting some sun, like swimming in my pool, having friends over, like have someone cook, make some, I don't know how to cook, so I like all my friends can cook, so they'll cook me meals and like set it up and make it all cute. Yeah, just like relaxing. Sometimes
like a fun pool day.
A what?
Yeah, like a fun pool day, like a Sunday fun day pool. Yeah,
I've been having a lot of those recently though, so it's been great.
So jealous. Which couple in your life do you wish to be like?
Couple? None. That sounds disgusting.
Okay. And then last one, describe something that's exciting in your life right now.
My blossoming TikTok career.
Dude.
I've been making a lot of TikTok
what's going on there? It's insane.
Absolutely nothing. I just have been making like really stupid videos, and I've been enjoying like having that platform because I never used it before.
Yeah.
And then during quarantine and like a little bit before this too, I just was really starting to post videos, and I love it. It's so fun.
Hashtag Olivia O'Brien's TikTok is thriving right now. So,
It's not, but yeah.
listen, it was great catching up. I can't wait for you to come to Chicago once you can. And
Yeah, I was so sad.
perform.
That was one of the shows I was most excited for, and it got
Mm.
canceled or hopefully postponed. We're figuring it out, but
We shall see. I
yeah.
think it'll happen. It's going to be different, but it'll definitely happen. And when we do, maybe it'll be a little more intimate, and that'll be good. That'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
So.